learn the 25th Shloka today.
Yes, in this shloka, Lord Krishna summarizes the qualities of the self. Let's chant the shloka to see what it says. Repeat after me. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam
Avyaktoyam achintyoyam
avikaryoyam uchyate
avikaryoyam uchyate
tasmadevam viditvainam
tasmad evam viditvainam
nanushochitum arhasi.
nanusoshitam arhasi.
Great. Let's chant it together now.
Avyaktoyam
achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viditvainam nanusoshitam arhati.
What does the shloka mean?
This shloka states that the self is unmanifest, inconceivable or beyond thought, and unchangeable. Knowing this, you should not grieve. We perceive everything in this world through our senses, but our senses also have their limitations. For example, we can only see a small spectrum of light and hear only a limited range of sounds. Bees, dragonflies, owls, horses are some animals that can either see many more colors or see UV light or have a much wider field of vision than humans. Dogs, bats, dolphins and pigeons can hear sound at much higher or lower frequencies than the human ear and can even sense distant storms, earthquakes and volcanoes. In fact, science now acknowledges that only a very tiny, minuscule part of the universe is something we can observe through our senses and instruments. The vast majority of the universe is still beyond our ability to perceive and understand.
What? Most of the universe is still a mystery to us?
Yes, and so, with an aim to have a still mind to be able to receive the reflection of the universe onto our soul, the rishis and sages thousands of years ago started tapasya or meditation, not for any riches or rewards, but as an attempt to look inside and unravel the mysteries within. By understanding what's within us, we can understand the whole universe too. With practice and awareness, we can see the presence of creativity all around us. The designs and patterns can appear on their own and make us aware of the truth about the universe. We have to go beyond our senses and our mind to be able to understand this. The nature of our true self is described as eternal and unchangeable. To be eternal and unchangeable, the self has to be beyond time itself. Now, time as a dimension can be tricky. It acts strangely with our bodies. When the mind is happy, the time seems to run very fast. But when you're waiting for someone, it just doesn't move a second, isn't it? This is because of the way the mind perceives time and its manifestations in thoughts, desires, and actions. The rishis in the Vedic era had such control on their minds that they could feel different pulses of time and observed various manifestations and patterns of the life around them. For example, how much time does it take for the moon to be full, or for the planet Jupiter to go around the sun, the time it takes for a plant to grow, or for the petals on a rose to bloom. Based on these events, different time units have been listed in the Vedas from the minutest to the maximum.
They did all this by the power of their minds?
Yes, by developing the mind's strength, the range of understanding the universal laws around us increases. This understanding allowed our ancient rishis to develop many technologies for the benefit of humanity. Whether it's the Sushruta Samhita, written almost 3,000 years ago, with detailed descriptions of surgical instruments and procedures that even modern science can't compare to, or Charaka's knowledge of Ayurveda, or the Surya Siddhanta, which gives a universe map of all planets, the latitudes, longitudes, and exact positions of stars and constellations, or Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, which is a step by step practical guide to mastery of one's mind. The list of these rishis' contributions to human society is endless.
That's amazing. Life was so advanced back then. Can't we be like those ancient rishis?
Maybe we can if we dedicate all our time to meditate. But for now, let's just try to understand the wealth of knowledge our rishis left for us and make the best use of it. Let's go to the meaning for this shloka now.